How are things going for you, sir?
This should be 10 cents, not $2.
10 cents for a basketball? What do you
in
mean?
my day, they would practically give them away.
What? Really?
What a ripoff. I'm out of here.
But sir, there's this thing that you call it inflation? Inflation.
Inflation, a persistent, substantial rise in the general level of prices related to an increase in the volume of money and resulting in the loss of value of currency. Whoa, look at those gas prices, like $3.59.
I remember like 5 years ago, that stuff was only $2.59.
Gosh, only we were driving back then.
I hate inflation.
Inflation.
Inflation kills businesses faster than they can start. Such a sad, sad story.
Why did my business have to fail? We were doing so good. We had so much capital and we gained so much profit. Why did it have to close?
Yeah, that can happen. You see, when employees see that their prices in their store are rising, they'll immediately want to be paid more money. And when employees need to be paid more money, that also increases the prices of the stores. And it'll just keep on going and going until the business finally runs out of money.
Calvin Klein, you're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it.
The camera is going to be a violation of my modeling contract.
Okay, so how do you think inflation can affect your business and company?
Well, I suppose the hope would be that people's incomes are rising as fast as inflation, so it wouldn't have a huge effect, but I don't know if that would exactly be the case, to be honest with you, especially with the economy the way it is now. But I don't know, in my lifetime, and personally, I don't know that I feel like it's affected me a whole lot. In this line of work, I mean, and I deal with a lot older customer base, I think, around here than what a lot of places would. And they seem to be, at least in their opinions, more affected by it. And I don't know if that just comes with age or what, but seeing prices go up from when they were younger, it definitely has an impact. And I hear a lot of people talking about it. They can't believe the prices are so high on some of the things, but it's, I don't know, to me that's just kind of the way things are. Prices go up and things change, and if you don't, and this is the kind of store where if you don't have the money, you don't come in and shop. There are cheaper places to go buy stuff. So.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, not a problem.
Hyperinflation. It occurs when there's over a 500% increase in the amount of money in the economy. Look at this man here. He's throwing his money away, and it doesn't even matter because the money he's throwing is worth almost nothing.
Because of inflation, this $100 trillion bill in Zimbabwe is only about worth $5 here in the US. You see, when the government increases the amount of money in the economy, the prices for goods that you need for everyday life go to extremely high prices, to where to even live for maybe a week, you will need $100 trillion.
Inflation.
Because inflation and other factors took over, Kmart is no longer here, but rather a deserted building.
Inflation.
Inflation. Go. Inflation. 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 What's the topic, Jordan?
Goes round and round. No.
Inflation, in fact, affects a lot of people, but people that have a lot of money don't feel the causes as much. Like us.
Man, why was the Fed even started? I mean, is there any really point to it?
The Fed was started because we were afraid, like coming around 1920s, 1910s, of the inflation. We were afraid that inflation would occur, like back in Civil War times and back in during the Revolutionary War. It was set out to like keep inflation down and like to normalize our money. because it got rid of all the other banks and made a central bank, which let us have one type of currency, the Federal Reserve note, which we use today.
Oh, that makes sense now.
A decline in the general level of prices is called deflation. Deflation is also a harmful effect, like inflation, that should be avoided.
Prices are going up. Oh man, inflation. Prices are just skyrocketing. Can you believe it? Look at those numbers. People are gonna have to start bulking up because the prices are going up.
Yes, sir. Prices sure are going up.
Demand pull inflation. According to the explanation called demand pull inflation, all sectors in the economy try to buy more goods and services than the economy can produce. When there are shortages in supply, prices go up. Thus, there's a pull in the prices of everything. So there's a pull up in the value of the dollar. Because the government borrows so much money, there's a giant shortage in stuff that they have. So the government just like raises prices so much. Cost push inflation. It occurs when the company's cost to produce goods and services increases. So they have to push the prices up for all their services and goods. Thus, push in the cost push inflation. When the cost of oil increases, cost push inflation occurs because oil is like a universal resource for companies to use to produce their stuff. Since you need oil for your trucks, your cars, to haul stuff, and for your workers, the price of oil increases the price of everything. So inflation will increase
Everything.
everything.
Hello, how are you today?
Good, how about you?
Good.
That'll be $100.
What? How much?
$100.
You gotta be kidding.
Inflation.